the liar knows what lie he told. You see what I'm saying? So even if I made it deceitful and I made you think that the answer is over here, but the answer is really over here, I'm still going to be looking over here. Me, the one that tricked, because I know this is the right answer. Black people have lost their identity, but our oppressors have not lost our identity. That's just why they chopped those noses off of the Pharaoh and the Sphinx in Egypt in the first place, is because without this nose, we can tell you this is whoever it is. But with that nigga nose, it can only be niggas.
All right. So, first and foremost, I'd like to begin by giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to hopefully elect. All right. So, as you can see, this video, it's just basically just, getting to the basics, right? Slack you. Let's just get into the basics, right? How our people don't know, where we came from, and they don't understand our heritage. They don't understand the history, right? Like you got, or like this example they were using with the Native Americans, so on and so forth, right? They were also Israelites, right? Or for example, you got the Dark Ages in over there in Europe. The Dark Ages, were ruled by, Israelites, so-called, Negroes, right? But like this video was going into, the heathens, right? Esau, Edom, they would do what? They would chop off noses off statues. They would knock them off. They were painting over the images. Like just go into the Renaissance period, man. The Renaissance, it means what? A rebirth, right? It means a rebirth, right? It tells you, in the book of Revelation, right? I think it's matter of fact, I don't want to tell it wrong. Let me grab it right quick. Chapter 20. The book of Revelation, chapter 20. It goes into how, Esau, Edom, they weren't in rulership for a time, right? And then they came back into it, right? So they weren't in rulership in Europe for a time, right? It was ruled by Israel, and then they came back into it after the Dark Ages, right? You got to do your history, but that's, that's another video for another day, right? Because right now I got a few scriptures I got lined up that I want to get, specifically talking about Israel, man, and how Israel doesn't know, right? So this is let's get this. So we'll start here, right? It says classic scripture. It's one of the first scriptures that you read or may come into when coming into this truth, but I haven't read it in a while. But this is Isaiah 1 and verse 3. It says, "The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doth not know. My people doth not consider." Right? Our people don't know who our owner is. They don't know who Israel really is. And they don't know anything. Right? Our people they like I said, they don't consider. They don't even think to trace history, to do research. Right? They don't think to do that. If you go back in history, you'll see, that these people are us. We were taken into slavery, right? You would understand, even with the slave trade, that we didn't sell ourselves, right? We're not Hamites. We're not Africans. We didn't sell ourselves. They sold us, right? But y'all want to be, Africans. Y'all want to have all that, y'all want to be them so bad, but they don't even like y'all, man. You may say, well, I'm from I traced my stuff back to Nigeria, and I did this, and all that is in West Africa, where we were sold from, right? So of course there may still be Israelites over there, right? But at the end of the day, we didn't sell ourselves. You understand? We didn't sell ourselves, right? We went into captivity. First it was a northern kingdom, right? And they went into a land that, the scriptures tell you them or their fathers have known, roughly paraphrasing. And then the southern kingdom went into captivity, right? So, again, Isaiah 1:3, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel doth not know. My people doth not consider, man. Because this is what Esau Edom wanted, right? They didn't want us to come into our true heritage, our true culture, like where we truly came from. Like the video said, and I'm not saying everything in the video was 100% true, because it was Cat Williams. Cat Williams bugged out, you know what I'm saying? He not, it's not like he's in the truth or anything, but, valid points are made in a sense how it said, the people who tell the lies, they know the truth. You understand? They know. These elites, the top 1%, we're not talking about, the Kendrick Lamars and the Jay-Z's. No, we're talking about the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds. You understand? Those banking families, the ones who control all the money, right? They know, right? And they know they have a short time, right? Let's get that. It's the book of Revelation, chapter 12. And verse 12, it says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath. Who is this devil? The Esau Edom, man. Right? The word devil really just goes into deceiver. And who deceived the whole world? Esau Edom. Right? Job 9:24. But God, it says, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time, right? He knows he has a short time. His time is coming to an end, right? He knows that war is coming, right? He knows that war is coming. He knows Yahweh Shem Yahushua is coming back soon, man. But you wanna know something about Esau Edom? They so powerful, man. They're so powerful. They really think that they can outsmart Yahweh Shem Yahushua. This is Psalms 49:11. It says their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. Now it tells you right in the scripture who this is talking about. Who called the lands after their own names? Why is America named America? Why is Africa named Africa? You know, why are all these states named what they are? You know, these cities, which America is really just one great big city. You understand? But like, who does this? America was named after who? Amerigo Vespucci, right? What was Africa named after? Africanus, Scipio, if I'm not mistaken, right? They call their lands after their own names, man. They come, they come, in a deceitful manner. You know, when they came into those Israelites over here, yeah, they probably did act all cool at first, and as soon as they let their guard down, massacre after massacre, slavery, all these things, they're deceitful, right? Let's get this. I think this is what it says. No, it's not smooth. Is it smooth as? What am I looking for? Salakia, bear with me. I haven't got that scripture in a minute. Oh man, I can't remember. Damn, Salakia. But the scripture goes into how, they come speaking, smooth, right? They come speaking, softly, but in their inward thoughts, they mean to do harm. Very, very, very roughly paraphrasing. I can't remember exactly how the scripture goes, right? But the point being that Esau Edom is deceitful, man. They come because you got to think, like when you work in a job, right? They come up, hey brother, how you doing, brother? Yada yada yada. But in the back of their mind, you know what they really thinking. Especially the older they get, you know what they really thinking, man. Because they know they have a short time, man. Right? We just, Israel is the salt of the earth, not to to just start rambling, but Israel is the salt of the earth, man. Everything Israel touches flourishes. I was watching, I was on social media a while ago, and they got an Israelite a snowboarder now taking over the sport. It's whatever Israel touches, we take over. Right? But that just shows you the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, how he allowed, well, better yet, we allowed Esau Edom to take over us, man, by not doing the work of the Lord, by not following the Lord's laws, statutes, and commandments, by not doing what the Lord commanded us to do. He allowed them to rule over us. Let me see if I want to grab that. I think it's in the book of 2nd Ezra. It's the 2nd Ezra 6. And let's start at 54 to get the whole point. This is 2nd Ezra 6 and 54. It says, and after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures. Of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. There's a distinction. Everybody comes through one man. Everybody comes through one man, right? When you trace the lineage back. But there's a distinction, right? It says, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. The Israelite, it's a different people, man. Right? Verse 55, it says, and this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. And as for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and hast likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. Right? And that's what's going on with Esau, Edom, man. Right? And really, the rest of the world. Right? Even though they all drink from the cup of Babylon. Right? But we got to go to all these other nations for want of anything. You need gas, you got to go to the Elamites. Right? You want, you women, you want some beauty supplies, you got to go to Moab. Right? You want some clothes, you got to go to Esau, Edom. Right? You may say, well, I'm a black-owned business owner. Well, where you manufacturing your shit from? Like, come on, man. That's why I say those top banking families, they control all the money, man. That's where the money all goes to. You know? Verse 58, it says, but we thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands. If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure, man? And that's the thing. It was supposed to be that way, right? It was supposed to be for us. It was supposed to be us, at the top, the head and not the tail, which it will be in the next, you know what I'm saying, in the next generation, if you will. But not matter of fact, let's just, because the scriptures they explain why, man. They explain everything. Let's find it. Kind of. I love the book of Second Esdras, man. But it's just Second Esdras chapter 7, and just to get straight to the point, I'll read verse. I start at verse. Let's see. So like, yeah, I had it. I just lost it. So like, yeah. Hold on, bear with me. I just had it. Oh, it's right here in my face. Slocking. It says, oh, well, starting at verse 10. It says, and I said, it is so, Lord. Then said he unto me, even so also is Israel's portion, because for their sakes I made the world. And when Adam transgressed my statutes, then was decreed that now is done. So he made the world was for our sakes. That's how it was intended to be. But through transgressions, we lost that. You understand? Verse 12, it says, then were the entrances of this world made narrow, full of sorrow and travail. They are but few and evil, full of perils, and very painful. Right? So this is through the transgressions. This is why it had to be this way, right? Verse 13, it says, for the entrances of the elder world were wide and sure, and brought immortal fruit. Right? So the entrances that were supposed to be, they were wide. Right? Israel could come in. Israel was supposed to be able to come in. It says sure. It was a definite thing. Right? Verse 14, it says, if then that live labor not to enter these straight and vain things, they can never receive those things that are laid up for them. Right? So, point being, the world was made for us, man. But through Israel's transgressions, that we now must endure things to get, that treasure. You understand? But not to get too far off the point. But yeah, man, Israel has gone off, so we must come back. But this has been the whole plot of Esau Edom to begin with. This is Psalms 83, and I'll start at verse 2. It says, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. Right? So they don't want us to know. Like you said, the people who know the truth told the lies. Or the people who told the lies know the truth. You understand? That's why they changed everything. That's why people who say, well, why is it important if they make Jesus who they ignorantly call, right? What does it matter if they make him white? He wasn't. It's not the truth. It's a lie. If it didn't matter, why change it? You understand? Verse 5, it says, for they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, man. And like I said, they all drink from the cup of Babylon, man. Right? And it goes on to name them, to name all these places, or all these people. Right? And lastly, I'm just going to read this. This is Jeremiah 17 and 4, right? Because ultimately it's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. It says, and thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever. Right? So that's what happened. That's what happened to Israel. Right? We had to serve our enemies because of the transgressions. You understand? But, back to the first scripture I brought out. Isaiah 1 and verse 3, and I'll just close with that. This is Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 3. It says, the ox knoweth his owner. Right? The ox knows his owner. He knows, who he belongs to, right? And the ass is master's crib, but they know exactly where they belong, right? Dumb animals, they know exactly where they belong. It says, but Israel doth not know. My people doth not consider. They don't even care, man. They don't care. But Lord willing, this video is edifying, right? We're going to end this by giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to hopefully late.